childhood last training be with you.
And there's that transition as the lights of childhood turn off. Wow, look at the style, visual style. Mind blowing. Today I'm going to be watching, reacting to, and breaking down Hoshimi Miyabe animated short film, The Path to Becoming a Hero, from Zenless Zone Zero. Covered a few videos from ZZZ on the channel, and they've been really intriguing, nice variety. I'm always curious when a short film comes up, because it implies that it has a contained story within it, something that's a little bit more digestible outside of the sort of medium of the game. So I'm really excited to look at this. If you enjoy our time together, check out the other videos that I've covered on this channel. All right, Zenless Zone Zero lore masters, let's do this. Really interested what's going to happen here, what kind of questions this is going to ask, and if it answers them. Really tender moment here with the piano. I love this.
When I grow up, I want to be a hero, just like the heads of our family.
Oh? Does my little Miyabi know what it really means to be a hero?
To destroy all the bad guys.
Heroes aren't born to destroy, Miyabi. They're born to protect. But all Mommy really wants is for you to grow up safe and sound.
It's her mother, yeah.
Because the path to becoming a hero often comes with losses that can't be undone.
Ooh. Beautiful. Okay, so what we're getting right off the bat here is a promise. A sort of promise of what's this going to be about? What's this going to cover? I want to grow up. I want to be a hero. And then mother kind of explaining in gentle terms, there's going to be a cost for you to do that. It's not just like a glorious thing. There's going to be a lot that comes with it. What I love is the piano sets the stage for a sort of ethereal, dreamlike state. And we have this beautiful, beautiful silhouettes of the characters behind this open gateway. I think it's meant to be outside, with the light, of course, being exposed to the subjects who are inside, right? So it just creates this beautiful white void of light, which is outside. And what that does, it evokes a feeling of a dream, like we've stepped into a memory or a dream, almost like the main character is recalling it. I think it's really cool, but it also has this feeling of like looking out onto a horizon, like she's standing on the precipice of her destiny. She wants to be a hero. That's going to cost a lot. She's looking out into the possibilities of that destiny, and she's imagining what that means for her. So now there's been a promise set in this video with the writing. We're going to see what it means to become a hero, and for most likely for her to do it, and what that cost is going to be. But I really love this piano really setting the tone. And right here we have this beautiful first-person view of the main character who's looking up at these paintings, which shows a kind of victorious hero. It's the first image that we see. Again, that glory being emphasized here. So we're going to see now if it follows suit to kind of the promise that's been made. And I love how we step out into that.
That can't be undone.
Possibilities right here. So let's continue. We see the leaves like are going through a portal of that future. So let's see what happens. Beautiful work so far. Good work on the voice acting. It's very hard to achieve that toddler sound with acting. Paper cranes, which are associated a lot with a wish, right?
She chose a fork. Exactly what I'd expect from our most promising man.
I love this.
It's the Hoshimi clan's biggest secret.
Oh no.
My Miyabi doesn't need the demon sword. I just want her to live an ordinary, happy life.
I love the imagery of the sword. She keeps going to it. So really cool here. I love that the image of the crane is there, but it's also used to show that she's crawling out of all the toys and all the wishes, all the kind of destinies and possible futures she could choose. She goes for the toy sword, always wanting to be a hero. Again, seeing the inspiration for that being planted in her is those paintings of heroes, knowing that her mother is a hero, knowing that her mother wields that sword. That's her inspiration, right? So now she's crawling over and we see these wishes, which are cool because there's been a rack focus here with a shallow depth of field, probably sitting somewhere in the realm film of maybe like a 2.8 aperture. What it does is it gives just a nice little blur on these cranes. Not so much that they're imperceptible, but they're out of focus, right? She's not chosen the toys. She's not wishing this kind of like beautiful childhood. And stars are also out of focus. She's going for the weapon. And notice the weapon isn't like a beautiful color, like all these fun colors of these toys, like there's purples and greens. No, this is a sword, right? This is used to destroy. So very interesting here. And I love this language, this visual language that they're using. And then this one shot right here, she chose the sword. Interesting choice. For the people watching, it's a peculiar thing. Doesn't really mean much. For mom and dad, it means a lot. She's going to go down a dark path as she becomes a hero. It's not as simple as just like, oh, she chose that toy because she thinks it's like a fun thing. She thinks it's a fun toy. She chose that because it is a serious thing that she wants to pursue. So let's see what the next part of the story shows with that in mind.
Rivals the Void Hunters. It's the Hoshimi
I love this too. Really evocative images. Like this sword is contained, the demon sword. Oh my goodness, it's pinned down with all these kind of like restraints and everything. It's going to lead to some pretty serious stuff.
I just want her
And
to
of
live
course,
an ordinary,
we keep dealing with this possibility of her becoming a hero. So I think we're really going to get into that in the next scene. So let's see what happens. Broken many a toy sword, keeps training. But you'll notice it's still a happy
Time for tween.
endeavor. Right?
Today's training is
Time to twain.
eating all the veggies on your plate. And you have to get a full 8 hours of sleep for the
What
training
the-
to count.
Oh, she's like got some warrior blood in there or something. You didn't even lift that.
You've forgotten your aunts and uncles' names again, haven't you? Then today's
That's crazy.
training is memorizing all of our family members' names.
Okay.
Beautiful shot.
Miyabi, you can wear this dress when you're as tall as Mommy.
Again, emphasizing family here, not fighting.
In a few years, we'll travel together all across Eridu. You're good at everything you try. You just need to be a little more patient, that's all.
Yeah. It's been a very pampered sort of warrior training for her.
Today's
No,
afternoon snack is your favorite.
no pain.
Melon. I can't wait to see what you'll be like when you grow up.
And
Miyabi.
there's a lot of these shots looking out to the horizon, those possibilities, and it's a very sort of like painterly, very sort of whimsical representation of that. She's falling asleep in her mother's arms, so happy. What a great thing. Let's train to be a warrior every day. But you know, there's that harsh reality of what a warrior means, which is to destroy. Right? So there's that dichotomy between sort of idealism and destruction, which is reality. Let's see what happens. A lot of build up here.
Miyabi, listen to me and close your eyes.
Yeah.
Mommy will always be with you.
And there's that transition as the lights of childhood turn off. Reality sets in. You can hear it already. Beautiful transition. Oh no. Yeah, she's opened her eyes to a new era. She'll never be the same.
This is the only way.
Oh no. So they were ransacked, they were attacked. The sword is gone. And she's holding it. No. Oh no. Her tears. No. It's crystals.
Listen to Mommy and close your eyes. This is our last training.
Burrito.
Miyabi, be sad. Don't be afraid.
What happened to her?
On.
You see the enemies. Yeah, and now she's gonna go ham on the enemies. She's instilled her power into the sword so she can pass it on to her. The enemies are closing in, they're right there.
Always.
Yep. Wow, look at the style, visual style. Mind blowing. And that, yep, time skip.
There were so many
Beautiful.
ethereals, and you...
Thank you. Thank you so much.
When I grow up, I'm gonna become a hero, just like you.
And there it is, the cycle continues. I don't think she'll smile for this one, knowing what it means now. Yeah. Yeah, that rose-tinted possibility has gone away. Well done. Well done to the Zenless Zone Zero team. That was beautiful work. I want to look at this scene. I mean, unbelievable transition. I love that idea where her eyes close. You can see that,
With you.
right? The lights going off. That's what we talked about. It's the fireworks. It's that beautiful gateway when she's a child in the painting gallery. It's this gateway, right, being shut off to her for the last time through that sort of rose-tinted glasses, so to speak, that beautiful possibility. And then the truth, continues on. And for the lore masters, I'd love to know exactly what happened here, but for the purposes of the short film, you don't really need to know what transpired. The enemies attacked. I don't even know who the enemies are, but she's growing these crystals
This is the only way.
out of her body, which implies that she's sort of like solidifying or becoming in stasis, and she's going to pass on this thing at this time. Wow, thanks for the follow. She's going to pass on this power at this point. Now, while she has her hold it as she does it, very dark stuff, but you'll notice her tears actually kind of ignite this power in her sword. So from that, we can infer, from this sort of visual world building, we can infer that the blood of the mother is also going to empower that sword or instill its power into the sword, which then her daughter is going to, move on with. So it's probably what the mother is thinking. She's going to kind of inherit that power. Very intense. You can see the crystals growing again. Not sure what the sort of power is here. If the lore masters want to help me out with that one, but you can probably help me surmise it has something to do with her passing on. But I really like that. And then at this point, we have this sort of very intense moment. And there to see the swords glowing again with her sort of life force. Wow. What a beautiful idea to pass it on, but what a traumatic situation, She's definitely never going to look at being a warrior the same, And what I love about this is you can see in this one shot, this is why it's cool, they kind of have a lot of context clues here, if you will. Look at this one shot.
Don't be afraid.
Look at the reflection on the sword. You actually see the enemies closing in to destroy her. So she's like, all right, my daughter's going to die. I can't fight anymore. I'm like crystallizing. Maybe it was an effect of the enemies. I got to do this right now. Got to pass on that power and watch her explode with power, Now, what we get into here is we get into an incredibly rendered sequence. A truly incredibly rendered sequence, which is very organic. So I want to look at it again. It's a great song, too. It reminds me of Demon Slayer. Has anyone ever seen that? Yeah, and again, you see that sword just exploding. And look at this. I mean, to look at it, it's really beautifully done. I don't think it is actual traditional media, physical media with the drawing. Maybe it is. It probably is still digital looking at it. Digital painting, but it's gorgeously done. You can see this kind of like, look at the contrast from when she was a kid going through that museum. I want to be a warrior. I want to train, and this is it. Keep in mind she has trained a lot, so she's now got this OP sword. She's gonna go to work on these guys. But it's this like, furious fever dream demon sword. It's called. And look at the eyes, right? I think it really expresses that energy in a powerful and very tragic way. I would say. I think it's quite tragic. I love that frame. Let's go to that one. You can see. Yeah, look at that. Screaming and mourning and unleashing all those emotions on the enemy. And then we go. There's a straight blossom that happens here. I love this transition. Because now there's a time skip. And what a beautiful way to do it. There's a scene in Samurai X Trust and Betrayal, if anyone's ever seen that, I think might have inspired this, and it's beautifully done. The ending scene from that movie, the ending montage, and then those same enemies that were reflected in the sword fall. So now we have a lifetime of this character being a hero and hunting down these people who destroyed her family. And look at this. I mean, this, I don't know if it's a cybernetic arm or not, or it's just armor. I think it actually might be a cybernetic arm. And that visual language showing what that time has done to her, right? And you'll notice ever since that moment with her mother, she's no longer that kind of happy-go-lucky training girl. And when this character says, I want to become a hero.
So much.
Yeah, so she's gracious, she accepts the thanks, but not a word was spoken. And I'm actually curious if she is mute now. That could be an interesting turn for the character.
When I grow up, I'm gonna become a hero.
And of course, the girl resembles her as she did as a child.
Like you.
And like I said, you almost expect her to turn around and be her old self, but no, that's the sort of message here. Is it's not this glorious thing to be a hero. It means you essentially have to be a killer. And again, I think maybe the character never spoke again after that day. And I think that's a really beautiful thing. I think it's a really powerful message. Again, this shot, right? Looking out, and look at how she resembles her mother at the end. Isn't that glorious? So if we look at the beginning here, look at her mother's hair. And look at this shot at the end. Look at how much she resembles. I want to find that exact. Look at how much she resembles her mother. Look at that frame. And then when we cut to this shot, it's exact. The hair length and everything's just clearly a dedication to her mother. What a beautiful short film. Quite short to get across so much. I like how it actually doesn't focus on action, except for that one just furious, beautifully painted segment. And the rest is more focused on the relationship and sort of what it means to be a hero. Great stuff. Great stuff. So that's going to be it for now. If you enjoy our time together, like I said, make sure to subscribe. Hop into our Discord if you want to chat about it. Follow on Twitch if you want to chat live. It's been a great time. All right. So I'll talk to you next time. And thank you so much for joining me. What a great thing. Let me know what else I should react to.